extra minutes.
Our story on toxic planes is really looking at something called aerotoxic syndrome, and it's a sickness that pilots and aircrew sometimes complain about, and it relates to fumes entering the cockpit and the cabin where passengers are because of the design fault or flaw in most modern aeroplanes. Now, the airlines would argue that they're at such a low level that there is no impact. People who claim to be very badly affected by them say that there is a huge impact, and it's cost them their careers and it's cost them their health, and some families would claim it's even cost the lives of some of their loved ones.
It's seriously impacted the way I can live.
When Ben Holmes began his career with Cathay Pacific, he was rated in the top echelon of pilots. But in 2002, he had his first experience of contaminated air in a Boeing 747. Becoming so physically ill, he couldn't take his shift at the controls.
I was convulsing, having almost full fits, and these were coming in waves, so one every 10 or 15 minutes. I thought I was having some sort of epileptic event. That's what it was like.
The other thing too is that a lot of the symptoms are fairly vague, and they involve fatigue, they can involve nausea. That if they're low lying or low level, then they're symptoms that might be part of everyday life in a way. You're running around after the kids for too long, you're not getting enough sleep. They're things that you may not associate with flying, but in fact that's where they could very well stem from. Look, I think as somebody who travels quite frequently on planes, you're always worried about people, coughing and sneezing. You're worried about catching the flu or getting sick through that type of internal air. This did really open our eyes, I think, as a team, that it's those chemicals that you can't see, the vapours that are coming in off an engine, that could be causing you a health impact. And it's something that you may not see now, but it may lead to something down the track. And that's certainly what the people who are sick are saying, that there can be some very devastating long-term effects.